Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I filmed last week and I wanted to show you what a simple day in my life might look like. I started filming, I believe it was Wednesday, but then I quickly decided to stop filming because of some news.
Frontalier n'a pas ouvert ce lundi et à la Grande Barrière, seul le personnel civil de l'ONU et leurs familles sont passés tôt ce matin. Environ 1000 personnes évacuées dans des bus pour se diriger vers Kigali, alors que les agents de l'immigration congolaise étaient absents au poste frontière. Un poste frontière où plus d'une centaine de soldats FARDC ou alliés ont déposé leurs armes selon l'armée rwandaise.
Lucie Mouillot en direct de Gisenyi. Goma est l'une des plus grandes villes de RDC. 1 million d'habitants au moins et un nombre incalculable de déplacés qui ont trouvé refuge dans la capitale provinciale du Nord Kivu. Des habitants plongés ce matin dans la plus grande angoisse. Témoignage recueilli par Guillaume Thibault.
Rester cachés dans les maisons, sous les lits pour éviter les balles perdues, avec la peur au ventre depuis l'entrée des éléments du M23 dans Goma, raconte cet habitant.
Donc la tension est palpable, la peur est visible.
La République démocratique du Congo est le théâtre d'un massacre. À Kishiché et Bambo, plus d'une centaine de civils sont tués selon les Nations Unies. Ce massacre, l'ONU et l'armée congolaise l'attribuent à une milice armée, le M23, un groupe né au début des années 2010, devenu l'un des plus actifs de la région.
Aujourd'hui, on parle beaucoup du M23 parce que c'est une rébellion qui conteste très fortement l'autorité du gouvernement congolais, mais il y en a beaucoup d'autres.
Attaques armées, enlèvements.
Journée à Bukavu, pas d'administration, pas de marché, boutiques, magasins et écoles sont restés fermés.
I honestly couldn't continue filming that day. I just kept watching the news about my country and what was happening in Goma, and it is awful. People are dying. I really encourage you to read more about what's happening in Goma, what's happening in Congo, what's happening in Africa. Follow the news and share it on your social medias, the same way people talked about Ukraine in 2022 and Israel in 2023 and last year. Please do the same about Congo, about Africa in general, because Black lives do matter. Everywhere, Black lives matter. Today, actually, I was at work and I was just listening to a conversation that two of my colleagues were having. So, right now, Canada has decided, well, last year, at the end of 2024, Canada decided to limit the number of immigrants who come in because some people were coming in illegally. And then now Donald Trump is the new president of the US, and he is implementing rules regarding immigration, and he's saying that he's going to deport illegal immigrants. So some of my colleagues were talking about it, and they were like, I actually agree with that. I actually don't like immigration because they come here in our country and they don't do anything. They just come and they sit at home and they're just benefiting from the government. And the lady who was actually saying that is, I believe, a second generation immigrant. I believe her grandparents, if not her parents, migrated from Europe. They came from Greece and England, and they migrated to Canada. And she was born here. So her grandparents, or I believe maybe it was her parents, are immigrants. But then this is how you talk about your own parents, your own family, you know? I don't know, like people have to be kinder, when they talk about immigration or, subjects like that, especially when you're talking about it right next to a person that you know is an immigrant, and you think that immigrants, they come into a country and they don't do anything, they just sit and benefit from the government. Well, that's wrong. As you can see, I went to school and I study, and I'm working, and I actually have a degree while you have a diploma, a 2-year diploma, okay? And on top of that, your parents were immigrants, so you gotta respect us a little bit. So this is my mini rant. I'll actually now start talking about the vlog. So I usually just relax, sit at home, watch YouTube, watch videos, and then in the afternoon I go for lunch. Usually, I take my vitamins in the morning, but that day I did not have breakfast, and so I took it with food, and my first meal was lunch. So I talked about my vitamin in the previous videos. I took vitamin B, biotin, and iron. Those are the vitamins that I take. And then I went back to the living room and I watched TV. So I've been watching shows in Spanish. Currently, I am watching Violeta in Spanish because I want to practice my Spanish. Also, what else do I do on my days off? I do chores. I clean the house. I do laundry. I do grocery shopping. I do many things. If you guys want, I can do a separate video regarding my Spanish journey. I actually take lessons in Spanish. So we do a lot of grammar, vocabulary, and all that. And then from time to time, I watch videos in Spanish, videos on YouTube or TV shows.
Feliz conmigo. Usted es un egoísta. ¿Cómo? Usted es un egoísta. No es la primera vez que usted me hace algo así cuando ve que yo puedo empezar a ser feliz con alguien. Usted es un egoísta. ¿Egoísta solamente porque quiero casarme con la mujer que amo? No, no. ¿Durante cuánto tiempo yo estuve esperando una propuesta así de usted? Cuando nosotros éramos novios. No, señor, lo único que escuchaba espacio personal, espacio personal. Yo soñé con formar una familia con usted. Ya está. Tarde, Ramallo.
Para León, Alex no es un amigo más. Pero para mí sí, si Maxi o Andrés me piden ayuda, yo voy y los ayudo y a él no le molestaría. No sé, yo no quiero que León me elija los amigos, Frank. Que se supone que si está de novio conmigo, tiene que confiar en mí o no. Sí, tenés razón, pero bueno, tampoco está bueno que te lo ocultes, ¿o no? Sí. Pero no sé, para mí...
I actually took a big nap when I was watching Violeta. I watched like maybe one episode, and then next thing you know, I was sleeping. And then when I woke up, it was already 5 p.m. The sun was already down and it was dark. So I went in my room and I decided to do laundry. So I did 2 batches, a batch of dark blue and black clothes, and then I did a batch of pink. I only use the washer. Usually, actually, I only use the washer. I was gonna say this time, but no. Usually, I only use the washer because it is expensive. $3.25 just to wash for 30 minutes, and another $3.25 just for a 30-minute dry cycle. So it is expensive. So I usually wash and come back upstairs and then put the clothes on the dryer, on, or should I say hanger? Yeah, on the hanger. And yeah, and then while my pink load was in the washing machine, I went out and I bought some fruit because I needed a refill. We were lacking on some fruits and real vitamins, so I went in and got a refill. So this is my rack of clothes. I did 2 loads, as you can see, and then it was already like 8 p.m. So I watched some more TV and then I went to sleep, and then I actually filmed a little bit the next day. The next day, I was actually working. I didn't do a 12-hour shift, thank God. I did 8 hours. So I started at 3:30 and finished at midnight. So the morning, I watched some YouTubes. I had breakfast. I put my clothes away. I organized what needed to be organized and watch more news.
Depuis plusieurs jours par l'avancée des rebelles du M23. Ils ont conquis la grande ville de Goma dans l'est du pays avec l'aide des forces armées rwandaises. Et les rebelles ne veulent pas s'arrêter là. Ils disent vouloir aller jusqu'à Kinshasa, la capitale de la RDC. Cosimo Franze et Benoît Fay.
Désormais sous contrôle du M23, les habitants de Goma ont commencé à reprendre un semblant de vie normale ce matin au milieu des vestiges des combats. Un chaos que les nouveaux maîtres des lieux ont promis de régler rapidement avant de reprendre leurs opérations militaires, vers la capitale cette fois.
Nous sommes ici à Goma pour y rester comme Congolais et protéger la population contre les incivilités. Nous allons continuer la marche de libération jusqu'à Kinshasa.
Alors qu'à Goma, le porte-parole des rebelles joue les libérateurs sous le regard des caméras, le gouvernement de Kinshasa tente, lui, de mobiliser l'opinion publique pour soutenir l'armée en organisant une collecte de sang à laquelle même la première ministre a participé. Un geste pour appuyer la parole du président, qui a promis hier une reconquête des territoires perdus ces derniers jours.
Une riposte vigoureuse et coordonnée contre ces terroristes et leurs parrains est en cours. Nos vaillantes forces armées de la République démocratique du Congo, symboles de courage et de patriotisme, sont pleinement mobilisées, prêtes à défendre chaque centimètre de notre territoire.
Une déclaration qui doit encore se confirmer sur le champ de bataille, alors que le M23 revendique déjà la prise de nouveaux territoires à l'est du pays.
In my 39 weeks, I don't know when I started noticing, but I noticed that when I got